Hello everybody, thanks for joining us today. In this video tutorial, we're going to be talking about how to navigate the Remax Launchpad system. This system was introduced as a way for you to have a single sign-on location. So in other words, we wanted you to have one login that you have to remember. So you have a username and a password, and once you've logged in, you have access to all of Remax's tools and websites that we offer you. So in order to log into Launchpad, the first thing we're going to do is go to launchpad.remax.com, which you can see in the top field here. And once you go to that site, this is what the login screen will look like. Now, if you've never logged into Launchpad before, what you're going to want to do is use the email address that Remax has on file for you, and you can enter it here as your username. And then you're going to click below here for this Forgot Your Password link. Once you click on that link, the system will email you a temporary password that you can then come back to this screen with and use to log in. Once you're in, you do have the option through the control panel to update your password. So I'm going to go ahead and log in to give you guys a look at what Launchpad looks like once we're logged in. So we just enter our password and click sign in. And now we're in Launchpad. So once you've logged in, you'll notice that it's divided into several different sections. At the top, we have what we call our productivity suite. So these are where all the tools and the websites that I mentioned before are located. If we scroll down a little further, we have our marketplace. So in the marketplace, we have partnerships with certain vendors, and we are able to offer our agents certain discounts and promotions. So you can see here we have different CRMs like Contactually and Top Producer. We have Rank My Agent, Fancy Hands, which is kind of like a virtual assistant. And so all of these vendors offer you different, like I said, promotions and discounts as a Remax Integra agent. So definitely feel free to browse the marketplace if you're ever thinking of using a new tool, or even if you're already using one and maybe not taking advantage of any discounts that are in place. Below that, we have our marketing section. So again, we offer lots of different programs here, tools like BombBomb for video marketing, all kinds of stuff. Then we have our referrals, we have reporting, so we have some partnerships with DocuSign, and social media, and then at the very bottom, training and education. So if you want to see any of these particular categories, there's also a menu in the top left-hand side where you see these three little lines here. So if you simply click that, you'll notice that this menu comes up, and you can sort the tiles depending on what you're looking for. So if you're looking for lead management help, you would simply click on lead management, and it will take you to the appropriate section. So let's go back up to the top here and talk about our productivity suite. This is where the main focus is going to be. Now, there are videos available for each of these tools individually on Rise. So Rise is located here, and Rise is our training site. So it stands for Remax Integra Skills and Education. And this is where you're going to go to look for help with any of the Remax tools, as well as additional things like help with social media, if you're thinking of using Facebook for real estate, anything like that. So let's just open Rise so you can see what that looks like, and I can show you a little bit about that. So you can see here that there's all kinds of posts. These posts include downloadable content, they include video, there's all kinds of different things. Here you can see that we have our latest camp series with all the webinars that we did for Camp Remax this past summer. But it's also searchable, so you can go up to the top here and you can search for whatever it is you're looking for. So if you were looking for Facebook, you could type in Facebook, hit enter, and all the posts that pertain to Facebook will come up and you can browse through them that way. Hit cancel if you want to go back to the home screen. And you can see at the top here we also have pinned our help desk for you, as well as our most frequently asked questions series. You can also sort the posts below if you want to just browse without searching. You can sort them by most recent. You can also sort them by the most popular things that most agents are clicking on. You can also bookmark things if you want and search that way. So that's our training site as a quick overview. If we go back into Launchpad, again, you'll see that there's all kinds of different tiles. As I mentioned, there are videos for each and every one of these tiles. A couple I just want to call out. 5 Street will be the lead management tool, so you can watch the 5 Street video on how to set up your account. Remax Cares will be the tile that you want to go to if you're looking to sign up for our charitable programs that we have affiliations with the Children's Miracle Network as well as the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation. And when you sign up for those programs, a portion of your commission out of every deal is donated to those charities, so it's a great initiative. We have Design Center, so you can go to Design Center to create all kinds of different marketing products. If you're looking to do flyers or feature sheets, if you wanted to do a video tour for your listing, all kinds of stuff like that, you would go to Design Center to access those tools. We already talked about Rise. We also have Main Street. Main Street is basically the website that you would go to. It's run by Remax LLC out of the US. And once you click on Main Street, this is the only tool that you will have one additional login to enter because it is hosted by Remax LLC. So it will route you to the right page and you will use your email address that you would have been given. It always is at remax.net and you would have also been given a password. So you would simply use that login to log into Main Street and then you could browse that section. Once again, there is a separate video to show you how to use Main Street. We also have the Enhanced Listing Manager. So this is where we're going to go to access our listings on remax.ca. This is where you could go to add exclusive listings, to change the order of the photos as they appear on your listings. It's also where you're going to go to access curbside marketing. So that's the text program with the sign writers. So all of that stuff will now be accessed on the Enhanced Listing Manager. The Events tab will basically open our events calendar for you and show you what we have coming up in the way of training. So you can click on each individual event. You can also sign up for those events if the registration is open. If you wanted to follow us, you could click on the Connect with Us tab and it will allow you to follow us on any of the social media platforms. So we are available on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. So you can choose which platform you want to follow us on. Then we have the control panel. So as a brief overview, the control panel, there's two things you can do within that. You can go here to update your profile settings. So this is directly linked to your profile on remax.ca. So you could go ahead and open that. You can change your headshot. You can update and enhance your profile. So you can add a little paragraph about who you are and what you do. You can add which areas that you service, all that kind of stuff. You can also add your website and your social media platforms under the Update Profile section. And then below you're going to see that there's a lead management settings section. So this is where you go to choose your postal codes where you want to receive your leads from. Again, there is a separate video on how to do that, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but just so that you know, control panel is where you go to do all of those things. Next we have Best Agent. Best Agent is a website that we have different resources on. However, Best Agent will be probably going away by the end of 2016. So most of the information available on Best Agent is now located on our regional blog. The one thing that is still located here for now is our Canada Post program. So you can actually search Canada Post at the top to access that program. Now, once we do get rid of Best Agent altogether, there will be a separate tab in Launchpad. So right here, there will be a tab called Canada Post that you will be able to access the flyer program. But for those of you who don't know, the Canada Post program, Unaddressed Ad Mail, is a program that basically allows you to deliver flyers to a specific area at a discounted rate. Once again, there is a video on Rise available that will show you how to take advantage of this program. We also have our regional blog. As I mentioned, there's lots of valuable information on here. Again, there is a video on how to navigate the regional blog, but you can see here that there's all kinds of stuff. You can access our training calendar. This is where you will find certain reports like market share reports and fast facts, all kinds of competitive intelligence for your listings. Lots of great stuff here. So you can access that blog directly from Launchpad by clicking on regional blog. We also have our hot air balloon program. You can rent the hot air balloon for certain events if you'd like. So there's more information available here. And lastly, we have two tiles down here. The first is Max Helps You. So Max Helps You is our help desk. And this is where we encourage you to go for any technical difficulties you're having with any of these tools, as well as for any questions you might just have about any of these resources. So you can click on maxhelpsyou.com. It will take you to the help desk. You can simply log a ticket. So you would select if you're US support or Canada support. There's all kinds of information about the different tools down here, but if you do want to log a ticket, you simply go up to the top and click on Submit a Request. You will enter in your email address, the subject, a brief description of what your question is, and your information, and somebody from our help desk will get back to you with an answer as soon as possible. And lastly, we have our Resources tab. This is our latest addition to Launchpad. So if we click on the Resources tab, you will see here that there's all kinds of stuff divided up into different categories. So if you were looking for let's just say some awards logos. You could click on the awards folder and there will be different things that you can download from here. If you want to go back to the home screen, you could click on main and it will take you back to the home screen and you can browse them. So once again, we have our hot air balloon program. If you were looking for information to insert into your listing presentation, you could click on listing presentation and there's actually a template here of a blank listing presentation. So there's all kinds of stuff that you can download basically from the Resources tab. So getting back to Launchpad, that's all the tiles that we have in our productivity suite. And as I mentioned earlier, there are lots of different videos on Rise for each and every one of these tools. So please, if you're looking for more advanced help with any of these tiles, please go to that particular video. Once again, you can do so by going on to Rise and doing a search. So I'll just show you one quick example of what I'm talking about. If you were looking for help with the Enhanced Listing Manager, you would simply type that into your search and then you could see the videos that pertain to that. So please simply click on the video that you're looking for, and thank you so much for watching.